What's up, y'all? How you doing out there? Welcome back to Infinitive English channel. My name is Rahman, and today we're talking American lazy English. As usual, we are going to be talking about phonetics. And today's topic is gonna is not always gonna. The what now? Gonna is not always gonna, but yo, Rahman, you already told us that gonna may sound funna. Oh, may sound I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna study harder. And you already explained. But yes, that I did, my friends, that I did. But today we're going to be talking about specifics of how to use it in a proper manner. Okay. So without further ado, let's get to it. So obviously the gonna reduction is going to, but combined, right? So I'm going to go, I'm going to do is going to sound. I'm going to go, I'm going to do, I'm going to work, I'm going to play, and so on and so forth. You understand the concept. But some of the students, especially of pre-intermediate, intermediate, and sometimes even upper intermediate level, they misunderstand the structure of this reduction, right? And one of the most common mistakes is when they leave out the to be verb, okay? So let's look at the structure here. Subject, okay, plus to be. To be is crucial here because without to be, I gonna. So this is how they say it sometimes. I gonna, he gonna, she gonna, we gonna, they gonna. No, it's well, yes, you're gonna be understood, no doubt, but still keep in mind to be, am, is, are, was, were. It's super important here. Without it, it's going to be not technically correct. Okay, so keep in mind subject plus to be plus gonna and then the verb. Okay, don't forget about to be. So it's not I gonna go, I gonna do. No, it's always he's, she's, we're, there. Okay, if we're talking about the past tense, I was gonna, but it's a topic for another video. Make sure I'm gonna make the video I was gonna. But for now, we're talking present tense, right? So I'm gonna, we're gonna, he's gonna, she's gonna, go, do, work, whatever. So keep in mind, to be is super important here, okay? Now let's move on to the next common mistake that some of my students, well, not only my students, and I guess like the majority of English learners every now and then may, commit, is that I'm going to my hometown as an example. I took it, right? I'm going to my hometown. Hometown is the town where you were born because, a lot of people, they go study abroad, they go study different cities. So the hometown is the place where you were born and the place where you come to, spend some time with your family and friends. Okay, so it's a hometown. Now, I'm going to my hometown. Sometimes the students, they get it wrong, right? And they say, I'm gonna my hometown, thinking that, okay, you remember this, going to equals gonna, but not in the case when you talking about the place, right? So they say, I'm gonna my hometown. No, I'm gonna go to my hometown. I'm gonna go to my hometown. Over here, I'm gonna go to my hometown. This is where you may, and well, I'm not saying you should, but this is where you may use gonna, right? Because we have, I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna go to my hometown. But when going to plus place is just, I'm going to. So you do not use gonna when you're talking about the place. Like going to plus place, it's not gonna. Okay, it's not gonna. Keep in mind, I'm going to hospital. I'm going to check on some of my friends, God forbid, okay? I'm going to my friend's place. I'm going to my grandmother's apartment, okay? But when you say, I'm going to go to, right? I'm going to go to my hometown. But it's, I'm going to my hometown. Keep in mind, I'm gonna, and sometimes this is a mistake number 3. Okay, so let's talk about the third mistake that people make. I'm gonna to, and they're thinking like, okay, I'm gonna, and then they put to after. Come on, man. Like, no, to is already in gonna. So they say, sometimes they say, I'm gonna to go, I'm gonna to do. No. To is already here. It's already within this reduction, okay? So I'm gonna to go, it's wrong. I'm gonna plus verb. So you have to have the verb, right? In the first form, right? So, and I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be doing, okay? I'm gonna be doing this later, okay? Keep in mind. So, again, I'm gonna go, I am gonna, verb. Don't forget about to be, right? So it's not I gonna, he gonna, okay? Then, the next mistake. I'm going to, I'm gonna my hometown. No, I'm going to. When you're talking about the place, it's I'm going to. But if you want to say I'm going to go, you may use gonna. I'm gonna go, okay? And the last but not least, I'm gonna to, okay? It's not I'm gonna to is already here. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. It will take you just a second, okay? I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you've learned something, and I hope you won't commit any of those mistakes that we just, covered. Stay tuned, stay positive, and remember, together we're gonna make your English better.